and welcome to my channel. My name is Gena if you're new here, and I'm the creative here on YouTube behind Create and Daydream. And yes, I shared a little bit of my intro because I'm still trying to push down school. So I had a little bit of school supplies in there that I'm sneaking behind the waves because I'm not ready for school to be in, although I have 2 educators in my family. So we're already back in school. Anyway, today we are doing a short little video. I wanted to kind of recap Unyielding Hope. August got super busy for me, so I wasn't able to do any process videos, and I kept inside the devotional for my studying. So I basically just used the devotional and my Bible, and I worked through the complete 3 to 4 weeks, and I loved it. And then from there, I went into a creative art journal. So here you're just seeing that, yep, sometimes you can keep it super simple, keep it directly in your devotional, and then you can go on to a different type of creative process. So here I have my Ranger Delusional Square Faith Art Journal. I think it's called a creative journal. I love this thing. I will link it below. I already have 2 more just waiting to get into because it's like the perfect size, and I'm just currently obsessed with it. So what you're going to see inside here is how I pulled together some of the digital devotional. I used some of the physical kit and some washi, and then I topped it with a little bit of paint and some stamps. So I guess it's kind of mixed media, and I'm loving being able to take the digital ephemera in the digital devotional and use it with the physical kit. So what you see there are like 2 big pictures. So what I'm showing you is a pocket. These like were literally directly in the devotional. I printed them out the same exact size because I love the black and white, like the buffalo plaid. I wanted to bring in my black and white washi, the buffalo plaid washi, and I wanted to have like a little pocket here in the beginning just to share my notes with God, my prayers with God, and verses and stuff like that. So I can always come in and add more. You know, I like hidden journaling if you've been around. So that's my little hidden journaling spot. I just took some twine and put it at the top of the little journaling cards. Some of those are bottle cards from our mason jars from Brianna Showalter set. So, you know, I like to use up all the things if I can. As you can see on here, these pieces, the ephemera from the kit, are actually popped up just a tiny bit because I'm getting to the back of my devotional. And I love the chunky, but I want to be able to finish this book. So the part of the devotional that I printed on clear Mako sticker paper. I love it. I think it looks really beautiful on the journal. And then over here on the right, part 1 of this devotional was manna entering the desert. So I printed that out and I just cut the desert in half, and I used the words I am. And so I used that in 2 places. I used it as I am entering the desert, and then I wrote also to the left of that, He is the great I am, our light in the darkness, our hope, our peace. He is our healer, our breath. When the darkness comes, hold on, He will bring us through. And that just basically kind of sums up Becca's devotional as she went through and is still going through this very hard season, and she brings us into these 3 truths that she shared about her journey and to help us. And I'll touch on that a little bit here. Again, here I decided to full on just go art journal, and I love these pages. I used to love to just paint and mix and match colors, and so that's what I did here on the background. Then I took a couple stencils. On the left side there is one of Elaine Davis's stencils, and I just took a white gel pen and went over that. I used the stars from one of the sets, I believe it's Mary Wongeren's set, and then I just stamped out hope, 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 and then I stamped unyielding, and then I wrote like a little prayer there. And then on the right here I did the same thing. I just took a couple more colors that were kind of similar to the color palette, and I cut out some of the butterflies, again from Mary Wongeren's set, and behind one set of the butterflies I have writing. I think I show that here. That's something I've been doing with butterflies. I just love it. And I don't know if you noticed on my previous page, but I cut out parts of the devotional put it on clear sticker paper that I liked as statements. So those are like little statements that Becca made that I thought were important, and in case my devotional is not with my faith journal down the road, then it'll kind of tie everything in. So Also on that right side, I took three different stencils, and I did the same thing. I just took a white gel pen to them, and that's because I don't have like the sprays or anything, and I really like how the white gel pen like looks through a stencil on the paint. So there's a little tip for you. If you follow me on Instagram, I shared those over on Instagram. And here, this is a more simple set of pages. The florals I found out kind of later that are in this devotional are from Becca's garden. So I felt like I had to include the florals. They are just so beautiful. So this is again taking the devotional, putting it on clear sticker paper, laying it down, and then taking some of the ephemera, doing the same thing with clear sticker paper, and then just putting actual ephemera on top of it with some washi, and then putting some I guess paint blotches or little, I don't know what you would call that, just some paint in different spots. And here's another just little statement, and then at the bottom there's kind of a big paragraph, and that's another one of her statements. So while I'm sharing this in the last page, I just want to talk a little bit about the devotional. You can still get this in digital format. You can always pick up the Illustrated Faith devotionals in digital format. The devotionals are my favorite thing about Illustrated Faith, as Shauna Noel seeks a new writer for every single month. So you get to learn about someone, learn about their testimony. And one of the biggest takeaways from this devotional was right in the beginning. I believed I shared it in the unboxing. It is when Becca and her husband kind of start going through this rough time, and he says to her, no matter what happens, let us be people who say, I trust Jesus. And oh boy, I just love that. I got chills when I read it, and I continue to get chills when I read it. I think it's so powerful that no matter what we go through in this life, if we can put our trust in Jesus, he is gonna bring us through. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Becca is 3 years in and still going through it, but three of the points that she shares in her devotional is: 1, he is the great I am. He is the healer of our troubles. He will bring you through it at some point in time. We are here, like right now as humans, it seems like we're here for a long time, but the reality is eternity is a lifetime. So whatever we're going through right now, we can handle as long as we put him at the forefront. The second point is eyes on him. She talks about going inward to upward, taking our troubles from the inward to upward, like not wanting to be a part of worldly stuff, like the flesh, the stuff that pulls us away from focusing on Jesus. And that leads us into the third point that says no matter what season we are in, we must worship him. And I know that is incredibly difficult when you are actually going through it. I am dealing with a situation with someone in my life right now who's dealing with a very difficult time, and I'm trying to help them understand that you just still have to praise God for every little thing. Find the light at the end of the tunnel, find the good little truths in there. So that kind of wraps up Unyielding Hope. If you are struggling and going through something, I would encourage you to pick this up in digital format, print it out, read it, and work through it. It's a great read. Here, I'm just showing you, I had these leftover little journaling cards. Again, these are Becca's florals from her garden, and I shared a reel over on my Instagram, just showing how I'll take some of the ephemera or the Bible verses left over, and I'll put them on ephemera for future use. So that wraps up this video. I know it was kind of quick. I have a lot of videos planned for September, but thank you for being here. Know that you're loved, and God bless each and every single one of you.